All right. What it do? What it do? Peace, peace. So check it, family. All right. Yeah. I went full agent on you. But pause. Okay. So I wanted to do a video. Still speaking about what I'm, still continuing where I left off. I'm back. But at the same time, I want to make sure, I want to make sure like my image is kind of like seen throughout these next couple of videos that I'm putting out there. And remember, remember what I was talking about. Or what I wanted to talk about. Let me start out. Right, so this world is crazy, man. The media got us so hypersexualized. Like, it's so hypersexualized. It's crazy, Like even when it comes down to like living with the roommate, who is just, he's on this, he's hypersexualized. It's just crazy. It's like, how do you deal with it, But it's not just the men. It's not just us. It's not just the males. It's not just the males. It's also the females. Like, how you gonna like coming up to me, talking about saying a woman coming up to me, hugging me, smelling like wild sex. You live inside the building. You live inside the building also. Like that, you can just kind of like really just tugboat. Tug truck, take it with you. On the phone with your boyfriend, like I don't know. Like, can't be in a people. We can't be in a people position if you don't got something. You don't got some type of connection. And what's worse is that a physical connection ain't even enough. But that's neither here nor I digress. But I want to talk about, hypersexualized world that we living in. Because it's an OD hypersexualized world. Not that it shouldn't be sex. I'm not nothing against sex, but I just had to drink the last of my drink on that one. But anyway, take a seat. Take a seat. I'm getting tired. Legs. But anyway, right. So today you might want to say that I'm like on a quest. I've been on a quest for just. I've been on a quest for everything. Answering everything. Answering consciousness, answering religion, and answering Christianity, modern Christianity, solving that, solutions, solving language and things like that. And I came across the Moorish Science Temple of New Kemet. And, there's a guy named Muhammad, Tariq Muhammad. So I'm listening to this dude. And it's interesting because, some of the myths that arose from that is, the Moors, which were black, he's saying, so I'm spitting to you the doctrine. Us Moors are black, founded this land, gave this land. I don't know how much of this is true, Moors is black, gave him this land, this, that, and the third. Let's see what else. And, basically like that, and basically the whole thing, the whole jerk is laying claims to land. That's what they do. They just lay claim to land, and they just squat on it. So they're like squatters. I don't know. This shit's crazy. I was looking at. You can Google it. You can YouTube it yourself or Google it yourself. First video you're gonna find new Kemet science. It's just a cult, and they just want to take land. You know what I mean? They're just there for taking land, and then because they do have like a Jesus figure, they do have a central figure. What they do is, they talk about it's kind of like the formation of the Black Panthers. You know what I mean? It's very similar to the formation of the Black Panthers, and that whole type of thing where they build the temples, and so, but so here's what I know. What I know is that the Moors are actually space pirates. The Moors are space pirates. The Moors are not just black people. Of course they're black Moors. They're black Moors, and the Moorish temple of Moorish Science Temple of New Kemet. I mean, like, they don't even go into it. Like, we have powers. You know what I mean? Like the Moors, the Black Moors in Haiti, the Black Moors of Haiti, them niggas had powers. They don't, you know what I mean? So like I don't know what's the connection to it, but like, how do I have access to this information? I don't know. It's just in my blood. I guess it's just in my blood. But liquid is, aqua is not important. Water is not important. Water is not important. Because if you look in the Bible, it said that they made man out from clay. I'm not made from clay. I'm made from much more than clay. I'm clay, sediments, and in every one of those sediments, I have memories. In every one of those sediments, absolutely every one of these sediments, I have memories. In every single one of them, and plus I have water in me. I have hydrogen, water inside me, because you cannot hold a soul in anything else except for water. But anyway, but yeah, so we just live in a crazy hypersexualized world. Seeing another person is exciting, but that doesn't detract. So just like that, and the Moorish Temple of Science, which is like, it's kind of like I believe that's like kind of like Islam. You know what I mean? They follow Islam as their religion. So, there is like the whole, and if you ask me, all religion is 2D. Cause when someone's preaching to you, you don't realize all they're doing is telling you left from right, when in reality, there's more directions to go than left from right. You can go up, you can go down, you can go front, you can go backwards, you can go left, you can go right. There's so many more directions. Like, everything in the Bible is two-dimensional. It's like on a plane, but that's neither here nor there. Not just the Bible, but all Bibles. But we are definitely in a time where you can like choose, like, what type of spirituality you want to have. But again, like, the darkness is just everything. Allah. Allah. He tells you about the darkness, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I'm about to end it right there. I'm about to end it right there. Type person. I'm like super hot right now. So yeah. So yeah, so you know, so yeah, so like, you know, we definitely made more than just Clay. Definitely made more than just Clay. So, big facts. But yeah, definitely made more than just Clay. So I don't know. My next video, I don't know what it's gonna be like. But I'm just kind of tight. There's nobody on YouTube I can really listen to right now. Like, you know what I mean? Because like it's just come to a time where it's like, yo, you gotta step up and be a man. Why you gotta be a man? Because of Facebook. You know what I mean? You gotta be a man because of Facebook. Everyone out here living a fake life. You gotta get more gear. You gotta get ready to get into gear of, you know, really living that life that you experiencing. Real shit. But I'm gonna get out of here. Have a wonderful one. America. Peace out.